welcome back to Chatterbox by Tina Simone. And remember, hashtag, it's a conversation. As I said to you before, this is not about aimless chatter, just talking off the top of my head. I'm redefining what Chatterbox is, which is meaningful exchange of thoughts, musings, observations, and just to have a conversation with you or to evoke your own thinking on a certain topic if you never thought about it before, engaging me, disagreeing with me, whatever it is, welcome back. Now, I had planned for my second video blog, my ChatterVlog, but something has come up and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it with you. Now, let me explain something, or let me confess something. I am one of those Jamaicans who has never voted for any political party in my entire life. I have been, well, not obvious to you, but I have been encouraged to do so. I've had examples in my family. My parents voted. Members of my family vote. So it's not that I've never had that example to follow. My civic duty as a Jamaican, yeah, I know. But I'm going to be honest, I never ever felt like this is some arena that I wanted to engage in. I am oh gosh, I'm going to date myself, but I've grown up in tumultuous times in the political arena. Don't guess my age. I don't want to hear what you think. And so it was nothing that intrigued me that I wanted to participate in. And frankly, I didn't think my vote counted for anything. Now that is for another vlog because a lot of people call me conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just think and I observe, and if something don't add up, something just don't add up. I don't just take things at face value. I look into things for myself. I think about things for myself. I engage other people with their opinions and I see where they're coming from, but I form my own opinion and I talk about it on ChatterVlog. So yeah, PNP, JLP, you might have said the background. Well, you don't even know the color because I'm going to make this black and white, but it's kind of orange. So, maybe she orange or maybe she green. Listen to me. Isn't that primary school stuff? Or you in blue house or you in red house? Is this what this was about? To prepare us to be tribalistic, if that's a word. Like it's so juvenile. I'm not gonna wear green in this scenario or this constituent because I love green, I love black, I actually love orange too. I love earth tone colors. Right now you're not going to see it, but my background is orange and I have on a burgundy. Sorry, excuse me. This is one of the reasons why my vlog is so late, because I'm still getting over that horrendous flu. Some sort of flu. Flu is very specific. It's influenza and it's particular viruses. I mean, I think that is what affected us, but I digress as usual. So anyway, moving right along. What I wanted to talk about is this East Portland constituency election, blah, blah. I'm not on the voters list. I've even been visited at my home by a member of the JLP, encouraging me to be on the voters list, civic duty, yeah. Maybe I will go on it soon. But for now, I really am being very honest. No offense to, the leader of the opposition or the current prime minister. I'm not interested in voting for any of your parties right now because I don't want to be associated with that. So yes, I'm giving up my right that people die. I know, I'm aware of it. And one of the things about being an adult is to take responsibility for the decisions you have made. I'm taking full responsibility for the decision I've made to not go on the voters list right now. Damion Crawford and Marie Vaz, election time. I was watching with interest simply because I've had renewed interest in looking in the political pot, you know, to see what is happening now, especially since I had this visitation from a member of the Jamaica Labour Party who is vying to be the MP soon. Yeah, I live in a PNP area. So he, you know, he looked the part. Upstanding, looks conscientious, had the right things to say, very eloquent in speech, a certain level of sincerity, definitely detected, and I will think myself highly intuitive, so I can see BS when it's coming, and at least the gentleman did not insult my intelligence by coming with any bullshit. Thank you, sir. You know yourself. No. So because of that visitation, I was like, let me really look at this arena. I really should take interest. I really should, you know, as a Jamaican person, people died for my freedom to vote, blah, blah, blah. It's all right. So the new thing now on the block, the sensation about politics, apart from the different scandals, who asleep with who there with who, nepotism, blah, blah, blah. Anne-Marie and Damion. Now, interestingly, I have met the two persons personally. Anne-Marie for years ago, when she was living for a certain period in a eastern constituency where I used to live. So I met her. I have known her for a little while. I mean, it wasn't a very long time, and we didn't get close or anything like that. I was close at that time with her relative. And, you know, the Anne-Marie that I'm seeing on the television, in the ads, etc., I can personally say, and it's because I have personal experience, not because I have an impression, that she's a sweetheart. She really is a sweetheart. That is actually not fake. And it was refreshing to see that there was a personality being promoted in the political scenario that I could say for myself that, pardon my coughing, excuse me. Yeah, I'm not gonna film me with a cough. Hello, I'm human. That genuine. She's definitely a sweetheart, unless she has changed dramatically over the years. And I met her when she was an adult. Definitely a sweetheart. A very giving soul, very generous soul, and very affable, very friendly. So what I'm seeing there, yeah. Whether she's a good MP or not, I don't know. I have not experienced her in that arena. But the personal impression in terms of the person, yeah, she's a sweetheart. Damion, I met him and we spoke on several occasions, just in passing. It's not that he knows my name or anything, and it's not that I care if he knows my name or not. But I can tell you one of the scenarios was a very flirtatious scenario. Yes. Homeboy had his arm, and I'm talking about these persons not as political representatives, but as persons that I have met and I have encountered. So Damion come to it was an event at a hotel on the North Coast, and he came with a young lady. And I was like, that day I just felt flirtatious with everybody because I have a flirtatious personality. Yes, husband, I actually do, even though you're more flirtatious than me. Yeah, but in terms of not in an overt sexual, like, come hither, you know, let me tease you kind of thing. No. Like, hi, and smile up and show up the dimples and little smile. Yeah, actually put some little makeup on my face, but I'm not reach me here yet. The hair will fix for the next video, okay? This is about chatting. So, I kind of dish out some little flirt, and of course, homeboy, he's Jamaican, he's male. So he returned the flirtation and stuff, and I was even wondering if he would, I was pressing him to give me a number kind of thing, just to see. I wasn't going to call you Damion. I'm sorry. Kind of too. You're not my type, really. But I didn't want to flirt with you just because I want to see how you would have behaved. And you were in the political arena at that time. Saw him give back the flirt. So guess what? Damion, you're human. And yeah, all right. You obviously have a charming personality. You know how to engage people. I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure if that is who you are or if that is how you feel you need to project yourself in terms of your public image. There's nothing wrong with that. But I wasn't sure about if your presentation was a genuine thing. Yeah, the flirtation did genuine. So yeah, I mean, yeah, flirt with me, you come with girl, but that's typical. I mean, unlike other countries that are going to fire the president because he got a BJ from his assistant. I know that not going to happen in Jamaica. In fact, the man, if he's a man, going to get some ratings. Like, yeah, then that's what the prime minister was doing. Never mind. Never mind that. So I've met the two persons personally, one in passing, and yes. So I've seen one more in action than the other. So I was interested to see how the two persons would project themselves. Damion, no, you seem to be a character to me, and this is all my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. No, you seem to have been quite a character from you jumping to the PNP in terms of being a public figure. You have had your rounds of, you have a little rebellious kind of image, like you're definitely a diehard PNP, you know, but you don't necessarily have a problem with stirring the pots. You know, what's the status quo? Is it appropriate? No, I want to put my stamp on it. So you have had your little rounds and your little buck-ups on your party and stuff and things. And you come back on the scene and you circle back down. Good for you. We're going to talk about the girl, Anne-Marie, and his big woman, you know. So don't be offended, madame and monsieur, about my terminologies. No offense, okay? All respect due. Am I getting it right? So anyway, you can talk about okay, let me just calm down because I have to filter what I'm saying. Filters on. We're gonna talk, where you go there for in terms of presenting yourself as a candidate for the area. I was really disappointed that you went there because guess what? You don't have to. You have done some work in their former constituent. Persons know you. Some people like your little rebellious thing and your Rastafari image. I don't know if you're a Rastafari, but you have dreadlocks. Yeah. So you have so many things going for you. You're young. You are vice president. And therefore, the first utterances I expected was to say, this is what I'm bringing to the table, people. This is what you see that I've made of. You know, I have some track record. Okay, unlike this lady over here. No, you weren't thinking, or your PR people or whoever write the speech, if it's not you, probably it's you. Okay, look like a you. It's you. Don't tell me. Why would you go talk about what you have to offer? First of all, I had to ask because I don't know what a safe seat from what is not, which is not a safe seat for PNP versus JLP, or which is the tradition. As I tell you, I'm a rookie where this is concerned. So I'm looking at the whole scenario with just fresh eyes. And I looked and I was like, I was disappointed, dude. Where you gonna suffer? So what if the person have 5 persons hanging out the clothes and stuff? One thing I know about Anne-Marie, that is not the background that she is from. So if she come into that, okay, fine. I mean, it's not slavery. The persons them have a job and they want to have that work and they want to work with her. And if that is the scenario, and if it is true, which I hope, right? Why are you going into the people in household? Why are you going here and literally talking about the people in laundry? Don't do that. That is the old order. I'm sorry, this is my impression. The getting dirty and you guys don't realize that that is like outdated. Over 50% of Jamaican population is 25, 26 by now and under. It's a young population. You think these people care? The millennials, we the millennials, right, sure. The millennials, the indigos, the crystals, whatever they want to call themselves. You think these 20-year-olds care about that? Listen, Damion, you're not so old. You're kind of, you seem to have been in contact with a particular age group. And that statement make it sound like, Damion, strike one. Like, if I was going to use this whole scenario to see if I would really go and start voting and really exercise my civic right and duty, you turn me off. Where you gonna suffer? And for me, you know, who all of y'all want to get on the voters list now because there are too many of us that are not on the voters list. So it's me you kind of want to come on the voters list to vote for you and your party. Dirty. It never needs to go there. Talk about what you're bringing to the table. Anybody who goes there is because you don't think that what you're bringing to the table is sufficient. That's my spiel. Anne-Marie, definitely you're being yourself. Definitely, and this is my impression. Definitely you're being yourself, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, you're getting bashing. Your husband is also a political representative in the same parish. Big problem. That you're a wife and that you're a woman, and then Damion, you realize that you're gonna step on woman too when you start talking about, you know, oh, she's just a wife. Wives, mothers, women are the backbone of this country. You don't go there. I mean, did they teach you all this at uni? This is just elementary, and I didn't do political science. Elementary, you don't step on certain kind of toes. Like the women who are not voting, who only want to go on the voters list, don't step on my toe. I'm a wife. And I don't think that that is anything that is beneath being a politician, because let me tell you something. If I wanted to be a politician, I'd be damn good. Damn good. Trust me. But anyway, no. So anyway, Anne-Marie, you need to be careful. Okay? Because unsolicited advice, of course, from the chatter box. I mean, you can just tell me some chat too much, right? Being genuine and being open and having a certain level of vulnerability in terms of who you are, that really will touch others in terms of, you know, you're a genuine person. But let me tell you something that Damion can tell you and others. There has to be a line between your personal space and your political space getting into this place, because it's rough. No, I know you know, because you have seen it in terms of perhaps the things that your husband has gone through. And you yourself in terms of the work that you have done so far. But if you get elected, it's going to be a different ballgame. Husband's experience is going to be different from yours. It is going to be different. And so I would say guard your heart. Guard your heart. There are some things that sometimes you let people in your space and them look genuine and everything, but listen, the person that you are in an arena that is stepping in, you're going to attract people of light, of goodwill and benevolence, and you're going to attract the darkest of the dark, the shadows, the one that smile with you and stab you behind your back. So you need to be very vigilant, especially with the persons close to you. I'm not talking about your husband. I'm not getting. Unlike some other people, I'm not getting into your household. All right. And I know that he can advise, he has gone through several things, right? And he has his reputation. You know that. But this is an experience that you are going to have. Don't be naive. I'm not saying that you are. I hope that you're not being naive. And careful who you let in your house who can come talk to people about how much people you have around your cars. Not even all in your house. Excuse me. So just be careful. Be very careful, because listen to me, I love my Jamaican people like you, you know. But I am not ignorant of who we are. And we are either very hot or very cold. We are not in between. We can be very, very good and very, very bad. So watch yourself. Who do I think going to win? It's not easy to tell you now. Listen, I see the pictures and the videos of the birthday bash and thousands coming. Look here, the people that will yam you out and then go vote for somebody else, so you can't even watch that. But what I think is significant about this particular battleground is that it can speak to the larger battleground that is to come. The East, the stars of the East. Yes, the sun rising in the East. Let us see. And the sun rising thing, I'm not talking about PNP, okay? I'm talking about the literal sun. When the sun is actually not rising, it's actually the earth moving. But again, I digress. Excuse me. So I am thinking that it's going to be a very slim margin of win. And if I was going to predict, it is so hard, because I think right now the Jamaican populace is coming into another level of awareness. Just look at the responses to scandals, etc. There has been a major shift in perception, in how important politics is to persons and what role it plays in their individual lives. And if the parties don't shift along with this, they're in the water. But if I were to predict, I'm going to make a prediction, and I'm going to say what it is that if I was going to vote, I'm going to imagine myself into that precarious, awful position. That's how I see it now, sorry. And see what I would like. Damion, yeah, you obviously have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer this country. I think what is kind of unsettling for me is consistency. You've been very consistent with certain speeches and stuff, but there's just something that I don't know if you're coming from the old order. And I'm not going to expound on that right now because nobody watching this dunce. This channel is not going to attract dunce people, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if, I know you're not of the old order, but I don't know if you are submitting to the old order in order to reach the seat of power. At least the second, because you know, says the governor general is the head of state, not the prime minister. But be careful about that, if that is what you're doing. And if that is what you're doing, men are there with you. Anne-Marie, your purity of heart and mind and your love is wonderful, it seems wonderful. But that is not what it takes to be a politician in Jamaica alone. One thing you're bringing to the table that this country needs is heart. Thank you. That's not going to be it alone. Prudence and wisdom. And having the right people around you. So yeah, after saying all of that, my personal preference would be if I put myself on the voters list and say I'm going to vote for somebody, I'm going to vote for Anne-Marie, not because she's JLP. And this is one thing I grudge the American political system for, is that you can vote for the president separate from the governors or whatever they want to call it, the representative. Because it needs to be that we vote for persons who are actually going to do the work, not feel like I have to vote for this MP because I want to vote for this party. I actually begrudge the US system for that structure. But I would want to vote for who I feel is going to act in the best interest, primarily, of the Jamaican people. You have it, Damion, but you're losing hard for me. And you know, I'm just a woman and we're emotional wives, right? You should have never stepped on my toe with a wife statement. However, what I think may be the result, a slim margin win for Damion. Why? I think people would appreciate the heart, but I don't know if Jamaican persons vote for heart. I think Jamaican persons vote for a lot of things, including who putting money in their pocket under the table, who are pay them to go on voters list, and who are pay them to do this, and who going to be the 9-day wonder sensation, are who they have always been voting for. So them don't care, them don't care, them don't care, them don't care, them don't care. Damion, so yeah, Anne-Marie brings heart, Damion brings experience, definitely topping over the experience. And I think we are still a very, we have an issue in terms of male and female still in this country and who we feel are supposed to be leaders. And I think the edge goes to men, whether we like it or not. That men are supposed to lead the leaders and women are supposed to take care of the children, feed the children, cook. We're not supposed to do that. I still think that that is heavily present. And so that may be the actual outcome. What surprised me? I mean, what do I know? I'm just a chatterboxer, just aimless chattering about things that I don't know or things that don't matter, right? I'm just a wife. Yeah, I may have people hang out, I may be hanging out my clothes, but they may unscrew you. If I get rich, I want other people to do it and they have no problem working with me to do that. I have no problem bringing it on. Like, I hate hanging out clothes. Excuse me. So yeah, I want you to have my say and I'm going to just have it out there. You can tell me what you think. Here, wherever we're going to, you know, you're listening to this and you're going to put your comments, whether it's Twitter. Yes, I'm on Twitter or on the Facebook page, Chatterbox by Tina Simone. You know, just let me hear what you have to say because it's a conversation that we're having. All right, so have a nice week and we are going to see who wins this battle. But now, people, I'm still contemplating going on the voters list for the next general election, which is going to be called the end of this year. We're going to find out soon enough, don't it?